Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Gyan Gurukul. So, যেহেতু আমি last class and last video দেখিছিলো relative velocity কিছুমান basic concepts. So, in this video আমি concentrate কৰিম যে সেইবোৰ basic concepts use কৰি relative velocity sumsবোৰ কেনেকৈ attempt কৰিব লাগে. So, যেনেকৈ এটা question আপোনালোকে দেখা পাইছে. So, এই questionটো সোধা গৈছে যে there is a train, a particular train যাৰ length দিয়া গৈছে as 100 meter. This train is moving east way with a speed of 20 meter per second. And there is a bird which is moving against the direction of the motion of the train at a speed of 5 meter per second. And the question asks, the A bird took a train cross koribole kiman time lage. So it's a very simple question of relative velocity. So first of all, আমি জানিব লাগিব যে ইয়াতে যে যোনটা স্পিড দিয়া আছে এইটো একে ডিৰেকশনত আছে নে অপোজিট ডিৰেকশনত আছে. So let me take the speed of the train as Vt, velocity of the train, so that is 20 meter per second, that is in the eastward direction, and velocity of the bird, or the speed of the bird, that is 5 meter per second, that is opposite to the direction of the train. So if I ask you to find out what is the relative velocity of the train with respect to the bird, or what is the relative velocity of the bird with respect to the train, so here we can get pump. So here our question to huda goise the bird to cross koribole kiman time lage. So let me find out VBT. So what does VBT stands for? VBT is actually the relative velocity of the bird with respect to the train. So here we pump kenege VB minus VT. So what is the velocity of the bird here? That is 5 minus. Now zehetu the velocity of the train is in the opposite direction, so hey karone a2 direction jodi ami positive dhorisu, a2 direction automatically negative mana jabo. So a2 minus 20 meter hobo, 20 meter per second. So the speed would become 25 meter per second. What does it actually mean? This means that train ot bohi thoka manu ejon the bird took sai tetiale train ot bohi thoka manu jonok lagibo that this bird is coming towards him at a speed of 25 meter per second. Hence, with this speed, যদি ট্ৰেইনখন ক্ৰছ কৰিব লাগে তেতিয়ালে ট্ৰেইনখনৰ কিমান লেংথ ক্ৰছ কৰিব লাগিব 100 মিটাৰ. So, since we know speed equals to distance by time, hence your time would be given by distance by speed. So, your distance is 100 meter and the speed that is to be taken would be the relative velocity of the bird with respect to the train, that is 25. Hence, your time would be 4 seconds. So, the bird would take 4 seconds with that particular speed to cross this train. Thank you. Okay, so now let us look at the next problem. So next problem what amar ki diya ase sailo. So according to the data amar koa ase that this time we are having two trains. Train A, suppose ekhono moi train A boli manilu. The length of this train is 80 meter. And this train is moving in this particular direction with a speed of 10 meter per second. Okay? So aru amar koa ase there is another train, train B, that is moving in a parallel track. Parallel track mane ki koise etia? Parallel track mane etia bujhe je eta track tar side by side aru eta track ase. So ekhon train edu side ot move hoise. Let me consider that to be train A, and the next train, that is B, that is not running on the same track. Same track will run hole to obviously there would be collision between the trains. So it just a nearby track to run kore ase in the opposite direction with a speed of 10 meter per second again. And ekhon train jodi moi B boli manu yar length to dia asile 60 meter. Okay, and the question asks je ei dukhon train ok ekhono cross koriboloi kiman time lage from the point of contact. Now what do you mean by point of contact? So let me first draw you the scenery. If this is train A, tar velocity 10 meter per second, ekhon train B, tar velocity 10 meter per second. So if I ask you to find out the relative velocity of A with respect to B, VAB, so here kiman hobo? Here ami pam VA minus VB. So that would be 10 minus 10. Kele minus 10 because one of the motion is in the opposite direction. So this would come out to be 20 meter per second. So that is the relative velocity of one train with respect to the other. Now next, ekhone cross koribole kiman distance travel koribole go, that is a very important point in this question. So hey distance wi ami keneke ulia apnaloke basalo. Okay, so point of contact ketia bujabo? Suppose ekhon train A etu side ot ase, this is train B running from the opposite end, this is going at 10 meter per second, this is also coming at 10 meter per second. So this is called the point of contact. ইয়াৰ পৰা এখন ট্ৰেইনে আনটো ক্ৰছ কৰিবলৈ কেনেকুৱা হ'ব লাগিব সিচুৱেশনটো সাপোজ এখন ট্ৰেইন A আছিল এখন ট্ৰেইন B আছিল at one point train A আৰু train B parallelly আহিব সাপোজ এই সিচুৱেশনটো কেনেকুৱা দেখিব this is train B এখন ট্ৰেইন A যেটো অলপমান লম্বা হয় so train A would be here okay so this would be train A and once they cross each other completely তেতিয়া হলে কেনেকুৱা দেখিব this is train A and this would be train B. Okay, so now let us see kiman distance travel kora goise. So for train A to come at this position, ekhini position la ahibole train A khone kiman distance travel korise? He has traveled the distance that is equal to the length of B. Mane ekhini kiman mo 60 meter. So 60 meter cross kori pelai ako jodi ahifale jabo sorry this should be train A once it crosses this should be train B. So once B khona cross kori jeke hetu side e jabo lagibo so train A khone aru kiman distance travel koribo lagibo ekhini distance travel korile ekhon train A fale aibo so this is another length of 60 meter so total distance kiman travel kora goise tar nijor length to that is 80 meter and the length of the next train that is 60 meter so total distance travel is always the length of the two trains so jikono question of enikoa jodi opposite direction or move or question ta die so tate train dukhonor length je thakok এই দুটা length total যদি add কৰি দিও that will give you the total distance traveled by any one of the trains so in this case a distance to over 140 meter therefore using the simple formula again speed equals to distance by time so ইয়াৰ পৰা আকৌ আমি time to কেনেকৈ ওলাম distance by speed so our distance would be 140 meter that is the summation of the length of both the trains and your speed would be the relative velocity of any one with respect to the other so suppose that is 20 so your time taken would be 7 seconds. So that is your answer for the next question. Thank you. Okay, so now let us go for the third and the final problem. So this problem is basically a entrance level problem, but this is one of the easiest problems jonto ami bahut easy technique solve koribo parim etia. Okay, so etu question ki koa ase etu question koa ase that there is a person and this person when he runs eastward at a speed of 6 meter per second, he feels that the rain hits him vertically with a speed of 6 meter per second. Okay, you are asked to find what? You are asked to find number A, the actual speed of the rain. The actual speed of rain and number B, আমাক বুঢ়া গৈছে যে ৰেইনৰ স্পীডটো যদি ডাবল কৰি দিয়া যায় ওকে যদি ৰেইনৰ স্পীডটো ডাবল কৰি দিয়া যায় মানে দিস ফলিং স্পীডটো আমি ইনক্ৰিজ কৰি 2 টাইমছ কৰি দিও তেতিয়া ৰেইনৰ একচুয়াল স্পীডটো কিমান হয় হেতু সুধিছে now in this case it is very important to understand what you are actually being asked to find actual speed তেতিয়া হলে এইটো কাৰ স্পীড দিয়া আছে এইটো তো ৰেইনৰ স্পীড বুলি কোৱা আছিল okay so it's very important to understand the কোনটো velocity কাৰ ৰেসপেক্টত দিয়া আছে okay first of all আমাক কি কোৱা আছিল যে the person he runs 60 meter per second eastward so with respect to car respect to he dori ase obviously the person will be running with respect to the ground okay so a2 is into velocity dia ase this is nothing but the velocity of the person with respect to ground and what do you mean by vpg velocity of the person with respect to ground mane vp minus vg and obviously ground is in no motion to ground or velocity ki hobo obviously zero hobo hence vpg would be equals to vp itself and that is 6 meter per second okay now again a speed to car dia asile a2 speed to jetia ami treat koribo lagibo we need to concentrate on the question to ki ko asile question to koisile je when this person runs tetia he manujone feel kore je rain to tower vertically pori ase মানে this is the velocity of the rain with respect to the man not with respect to the ground কারণ মানুষটোৱে ফিল কৰে যে তাৰ ওপৰত পৰি আছে vertically so actually this is not the actual speed of the rain this is the speed of the rain with respect to the ground so the question to কোৱা গলে হয় যে the man is running at a speed of 6 meter per second and the rain falls vertically at the speed of 6 meter per second তেতিয়া আমি 6 meter per second to with respect to ground treat কৰিব পাৰিলো but ইয়াতে আমাৰ question to কোৱা আছে যে the man feels that the rain is falling at 6 meter per second hence this is the speed of the rain with respect to the man okay so a 6 meter to ki dia ase actually this is the speed of the rain with respect to the man that is given as 6 meter per second again Now, there is a difference between this speed and this speed. This is a horizontal speed, this is a vertical speed. So আমি দুটাকে 6 মিটাৰ লৈ পেলাই আমি এই সামটো ট্ৰিট কৰিব নোৱাৰো. So ইয়াতে মই এটা simple basic concept of vector বুজাই আছো. সেই কনসেপ্টটো আমি ইউজ কৰিব পাৰো. The sums become quite easy. Okay? So when you talk about coordinates, আমি কিমানটা কোঅৰ্ডিনেটৰ লগত ডিল কৰো? আমি তিনটা কোঅৰ্ডিনেটৰ লগত ডিল কৰো. X, Y and Z. This is X, Y and Z. Okay? Now, to represent these three directions, we use three caps. Those caps are known as I cap, J cap, and K cap. মানে কি বুজায় যদি মই I cap বুলি কৈছো এটো অটোমেটিক্যালি প্লাস x ডাইরেকশন টো বুজায় তেতিয়ালে মাইনাস x ডাইরেকশন টো কোনে বুজাব মাইনাস I cap যে ঠিক তেনেদৰে পজিটিভ y ডাইরেকশন টো কোনটো বুজায় J cap সিমিলারলি নেগেটিভ y ডাইরেকশন কোনে বুজাব মাইনাস J cap সিমিলারলি positive z direction বুজায় k cap and negative z direction বুজায় minus k cap. So এতিয়া আমাৰ কি কোৱা আছিল 86 meter per second was the velocity of the person with respect to ground, but that is also equal to actual velocity of the person কারণ ground velocity to 0 হয়. So that is কোনটো direction in the east direction. So that is positive x direction. So ইয়াতে মই 6 meter per second লিখাকে 6 I cap meter per second লিখিব পাৰো. It means the same thing. তেতিয়া direction to আহি গল magnitude to আহি গল. Similarly VRM, this is the velocity of the rain with respect to man. Edu ki koisile the rain is falling vertically downward. Tamane kuntu direction hobo minus y cap hobo. So edu ki dim ami 6 meter per second likhatke 6 meter minus j cap meter per second. So minus j kele karon vertically downward hoise a minus to te ami agot likho. So edu dekhibo kenibo minus 6 j cap. Is that thing clear? Okay, so now VRM amak dia ase minus 6, VPG dia ase 6. VPG to মই directly VP বুলি লৈ লো velocity of the person and into RM লিখাতকে এটো মই P বনাই দিও কারণ this is also the person, the same thing. Okay, so আমাৰ তেতিয়া বুজিবলৈ easy হ'ব. Now what is VRP by the formula? Isn't VRP equals to VR minus VP? So this VR is the actual velocity of the rain or the actual speed of the rain যোনটো আমাৰ কোৱেশ্চনত উঠা গৈছে. So this is what we need to find. এটো আমাৰ কিমান দিয়া আছিল -6 j cap. So ইয়াতে আমি -6 j cap লিখিলো. This is what I need to find. Minus VP. VP কিমান পাইছো 6 I cap. So 6 I cap লিখিলো. So ইয়াৰ পৰা আমি VR কিমান পাম? VR would be 6 I cap minus 6 j cap. So this is the velocity of the actual rain or the actual speed of the rain, which is 6I minus 6 j cap. Okay, and if you are asked only the magnitude, তেতিয়ালে আমি অকল magnitude to কেনেকে কম magnitude to লবলে আমি just root over of this square plus this square কৰি লও. So that would be 6 square plus 6 square. So that would be root over 72 meter per second. Okay, now what would happen if I double the speed? If I double this speed, so a to 6 ho jayega just 12 meter ho jabo 12 meter per second ho jabo. So then your VRP would become in place of minus 6 it would be minus 12 j cap. And similarly, so আমি এইটো formula বহাই দিও, so that would become minus 12 j cap equals to VR minus 6 I cap. Then your VR would become 6 I cap minus 12 j cap. So there is no other changes if you double up the speed. So this is basically how you need to attempt the question. So দুটা velocity যোন দুটা দিয়া আছে এইটো বেলেগ বেলেগ axis ত belong কৰে তাত যদি আমি simple vector concept অলপ use কৰি দিও, the whole sum becomes completely easy. So this is the perfect technique of doing this sum. Thank you.